What's up, guys? Were you counting, Jen? What? Oh. I don't know what was going on. That was weird. Anyways, we're back. Welcome back to RollPlay Solum. We are fighting some sort of, not feline, lupine. What does the lu stand, by the way? Does anyone know what that stands for in lupine?
Loop
Is it
Latin.
lupus?
Lupus is the Latin root for wolf. So
there you go. And what? Fee is the Latin root for cat?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. We rolled initiative, Neal. What's popping?
That's right. So Jockri got a 15 after considering the bow, which means that the werewolf goes first.
I
I
rolled a
mean, the
9.
lupine type creature that's totally not a werewolf goes first.
Goes before 9s?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Totally goes first.
Right.
How basic, how well known is the lore about something like this?
I would say it's equivalent to what you know. So whatever you know about werewolves would be what your character would know about werewolves.
So we think it takes silver to kill it?
It's fairly common, yeah. But at the same time, there are differences between myth and legend, myth and reality. So you're aware that some things are just legend and some things are true.
Do we understand it, though, to be a magical creature in essence, right?
Yeah, totally.
By some level of degree. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, what's it do?
It leaps forward and
I swear to God, Neal, if you roll a fucking random dice and it goes at Alice.
Rolling a random die. If it rolls a 4, it goes at Alice. Or it goes at Alice.
Really?
I kid you not. Yeah, I rolled a d4.
Well, luckily I've got 37 HP, so bring it on, Neal.
Real quick,
all right.
Neal, you said that Jockri got there first, right?
Jockri was the first one there on the scene.
I don't want to...
That's a very good point. It actually would go straight at Jockri. Thank you for correcting.
Jen, your mic's muted.
I can't hear you, Jen.
Oh, she's just saying fuck you right now,
She's
right?
just saying it's
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay. Why would I run there without everyone, though?
Because you said, it's in the alley.
Yeah,
I run to the alley.
And then, wait. I said that,
Said
and
you're
then the
good to go,
horses, and then the horses asked me questions that I answered about apples.
Yeah, you still got there first. We had established that ahead of time. I said that before you guys rolled for initiative, that you were there first, and everyone else was coming after you. So it totally goes after Jockri. Leaps to you. What's your armor class, Jockri? Because you didn't put any armor on. Is
13?
it just...
Is there AC?
14, it says.
14, but without your armor. Do you have a dexterity bonus? Just 10?
Yep. I'm
Oh,
dead.
man. It double crits Jockri.
Great, I'm actually dead. This is the stupidest thing ever.
How is that the stupidest thing ever?
You've got 18 HP. It probably
I'm
only
probably
rolls...
dead. He probably has 2 claw attacks, 1 bite attack.
It's got
some
a single
poison
bite
added to it.
A single bite
And
attack.
it's probably D8 bite. You're probably fine.
I'm probably dead.
No, man, you have 18 HP. The max it could roll is 16.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice to JP. I wasn't trying to get you killed, Jockri.
Way to go, Ryan.
God, Ryan.
I didn't know the thing about the no armor. That sucks.
You take 15 damage and need to make a saving throw versus death.
14?
One last argument is that since I was shooting bow, I wouldn't have run up super close to him. I would have, bowed out from far away.
Well, yeah, you ran to the alleyway where you could see it, and then you're like, holy shit, it's right there.
Yeah, okay.
Bow. Oh my god, it's charging me.
Okay.
How much damage did she take? You were muffled.
13 damage
13.
and needs to make a saving throw versus death.
You're
So
fine.
D20?
On a d20.
And do I have... Phil
Nope.
versus
You just need to...
It's just
What
a
do you gotta
straight
roll?
D20.
20. Oh,
Oh,
You
you
didn't
fucked
roll
up.
the
I
D.
fucked it up, sorry.
Forgot
Trying
the
to
D.
cheat, drop.
12.
What's your saving throw versus death?
It's next to your HP. First sheet. Paralyzed, poison, death.
10.
Alright, you pass.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So I lost... How much HP?
13.
13?
Got 5.
Party's turn?
5 HP.
Largo and Alice, you are the next one on the scene. Next one's on the scene at the same time.
Yeah,
I
carried her
also-
naturally. Or
I
carried
would
him naturally.
also want to say that Jockri should get to go second, and then the rest of us should go.
Jockri's fumbling with the bow. I mean, the initiative order takes the normal initiative order.
All right, fair enough.
Go ahead, Jock, or
Nice try
whatever
to
your
save
name
there,
is.
Ryan.
Can I actually change my action midway during this turn and get an action at the end of everyone?
What do you want to change it to?
Well, once I get bitten, I would cast Sanctuary on myself if I have it.
No, you have to wait to next turn to change to casting a spell.
Okay.
What are you doing, Largo?
One bow attack.
Roll to hit.
So it's +3 missile just, and then is it back to us or no?
No, its front is to you.
12.
12. The lupine-like figure pulls the shoulder back as the arrow misses it. Flies
Neal,
right past it.
since we show up second on the scene, we show up as this thing is attacking her, correct? Or
Yeah,
attacking him? Can I make
yeah.
a charge attack at this thing?
I
have running proficiency.
Yeah, but that's the distance running. You need 30 feet to make a charge. Let's see.
I would
give
run.
me I'll give you a 40% chance of having enough room to make a charge. So give me a
D100?
D100. On a 40 or lower, you can't have enough room to make a charge.
Fuck. Okay.
Nee.
Okay, I just straight up attack it then. For 25, motherfucker!
Please shit. You double crit the...
Is it large?
lycanthrope.
God, Alice.
Is it large?
No, it is man-sized.
So 2d8? Yeah? You said double crit?
Double crit.
So
3d8.
Oh, 3d8.
Holy
It
shit.
takes 25 damage.
Roll for death if it's not dead.
Holy shit balls. That fails a save versus death for Sherzies.
D10, D6?
D6 for severity.
No. What's your weapon size? You're using a
medium?
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2d4 for severity.
D10 though,
just-
right? For
Yeah,
location?
10 for location, 2d4 for severity.
9
Oh my god.
and 2d4, 6.
Nice.
His leg is a spasm.
It's happening.
It will be.
It's not. Right arm,
Oh.
hand injured, -2 penalty to attack / shield dropped. Right, so it doesn't have anything in its hand. But all hand attacks are now at -2 penalty.
Okay.
Okay, so you whack it in the hand, and your sword comes away with blood all across the blade. And give me a perception check, Alice.
This should be good. D20 plus 8. 17.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Who is next?
Me, I guess?
Victarion.
So do I get 2 attacks the first round or is it the second round?
Second round, you get 2 attacks.
Okay. I guess I just jab it with my spear. And is that +5 as well? I know we should know this. It's we don't have bless. No, I think it's +4. Because I'm normally
whatever your-
+3, and then what does my level do for me? Just 1?
Yeah, your level is whatever it says under melee adjust underneath your HP is what you get for level, and then whatever the first number is next to your spear is what you get for melee for your spear proficiency. Your you should get your level 4, so you should get 3 for level, 1 for specialization, and it's not a magic spear, so I think it's just D20 plus 4.
I think that's the argument we had last week as well, that it was 4 without
It's
the
4?
bless.
Because then with bless, I'm +5, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
14. You miss. You stab right underneath its arm.
Initiative? Or Ryan's second attack or no?
Jockri gets his first attack.
But if instead of attacking, I just run backwards.
Yeah, you can just withdraw. That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna run.
Okay, you withdraw. Yeah, you have safely withdrawn. You are no longer in danger. Victarion and Alice fill your spot. Largo, you get your second attack.
18.
18. You
Whoa.
shoot the beast square in the chest.
3 damage.
Okay. Now we initiative.
Okay. Oh. I think it's still gonna go first. Well,
Hey.
maybe not with that 8.
Jockri?
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay. That's a full turn, right? Full round, I mean?
Yeah, 1 round.
Okay.
So end of the turn.
The beast goes first.
What?
It turns around and starts to run. Alice and Victorian, you get attacks of opportunity at +2.
Neal,
Yes.
may I take a jab and then also throw as my second attack that I would normally get in this turn?
Yes, you may make a throw attack for your normal attack.
Well, I mean, I would stab at it as the attack of opportunity and then also
Yes.
throw my spear. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
D20 plus 6 now because of the +2 for 25.
20. Wow, that's another double crit.
So 3D, it's not large, so 6
Yeah. 3d6
And then,
plus 3.
plus 3, right?
Yeah, 2 for specialization.
Oh
1
my god.
That's pretty good damage.
18 damage. The spear lands. Give me a D10 for location and a
10.
That's a
for
headshot.
severity.
10.
D6, you said?
2d4 for severity.
For my spear?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not too bad.
it's probably a leg.
Where did I put that other book?
I feel like on a headshot it should do something. He's gonna have an eye spasm.
Piercing versus humanoid in the head. Head struck, helmet removed, victim stunned 1 round.
Oh,
Penalty to attack rolls, minor bleeding if victim had no helmet.
stunned, yo.
So
And
the
bleeding.
werewolf, I'm going to say, topples over. It doesn't say knocked down, but if you're stunned, I'm sure you topples to the ground, like on its knees and one hand, holding the other hand to the back of its head. Alice, did you make your attack of opportunity?
No, I did. 16.
You hit.
Okay. For 13.
You hit for 13 damage. Can I get Victorian and Alice to both give me perception checks?
Yep.
Wouldn't he have had even more bonuses for the beast being stunned and everything?
Actually, yeah, it would be another +2 to hit. For the
It's still
stun.
not a crit.
It's
or
still an
anything
18. It's not a crit, though, yeah.
Or no?
Okay. D20. Oh,
God damn it.
Mine's 8. This is not gonna be good. Please give me a 20. Well, I got
What?
a 20, but
Ask and you shall
Alice,
receive.
you notice that despite all of these vicious wounds you guys have been inflicting on it, and you can see that the clothing is torn and ripped all over the place, the werewolf does not appear to have a single scratch on it.
is there blood
Alright.
on my blade?
There is blood on your blade.
My character wouldn't know to like put that to
Can I do my second attack now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Neal?
Well, actually, you get 2 attacks this round, so you can walk up to it and make 2 attacks because it didn't
Yeah.
get very far.
So here's what I'm going to do, Neal. So it's on the ground, it's stunned, so it should be, what's the bonus to that then?
+4 to hit.
So it'll be my normal 4 plus 4 for a total of +8.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to skewer it to the ground. Stab through its body into the ground.
Okay. How do we want to do a skewer through the ground? We're going to say called shot. And how do we want to determine what would be a fair way of skewering someone to the ground?
I think just a strength check to see how much force you can drive this thing down into the ground.
Okay, so I'm going to say called shot at -2. If you succeed, you hit, and damn it, there should be some reason why you don't do
Oh,
this
you know.
single attack. You know, there should be some
Neal.
penalty to it. What's up?
I have a better idea.
Yeah,
It's stunned on the ground, right?
yeah, on kind of on its knees in one hand.
Alice has noticed it's not taking any damage, not taking cuts,
Yeah, but she hasn't said anything.
That's true.
and I don't notice it because my perception is too low.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'll have to wait. So I'm going to try to skewer it.
Okay. So I'm going to say you need to get the right angle to skewer it, so it's not just a normal called shot. I'm going to give you a -4 to hit to try and like get it at the right angle so that you go through it. If you hit, you do normal damage and all that jazz. but then you also need a strength check to see if you can drive it through the beast. And I will. What should the DC of that be?
I would say give me a bonus on the strength test because it's on the ground and all. I mean, try to imagine this like all I'm doing is driving a spear down into a defenseless creature. Like it's.
I mean, yeah, but it's. How,
well, what happens?
If you had a pig on the ground, like a dead pig on the ground, how hard would it be to drive a spear all the way through the pig? I don't really know.
I don't either.
I don't know. This is something that we should try off camera at some point.
Coming to you next week, guys. We're going to go kill a pig, get Jeff a spear, fly into Texas, and then see how far he can push it down.
So I'll do D20 plus 4 then, right?
Yeah, D20 plus 4 to hit, and then we'll... Well,
Yep.
So I was going to make you do a strength check, but you missed it anyway. You can
you
still get a second attack at the end of the round.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone else gets their normal attacks first.
So none of the rest of us rolled. Like I don't know about the cuts either, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I think Alice goes next, and then Largo. No, Largo goes next. Then Alice, then Victorian, and Largo again.
Okay.
And then me.
And then your spell resolves at that.
Okay. I guess it's just laying face down, and I shoot it with my bow and arrow.
Yep. Plus 4 to hit for the stun.
Okay. So total.
You're still not saying
plus
anything, Alice?
7.
I'm waiting till my turn so that it makes more sense.
25.
Another double crit. 3d6 damage. No, actually, you have Thief back attack, and it's a humanoid creature, so you also get an extra damage die multiplier on that. So roll another
d6
on top. Okay.
15.
And save. It passes its saving throw versus death this time.
Okay.
My turn?
Alice?
So I noticed that it's not healing or anything, and I'm just like, well, Pop always said to cut things off if they keep healing on you. And I say that outside, and then I go to like make a called shot to cut this thing's head off.
Okay. So we're going to do the, what do you call it? The,
Is it just a D20 plus 4 for cold shot? Or, my normal hit is plus 5.
Your normal hit's plus 5. You get plus 4 for it being stunned. You're making a called shot head, which should be at -6. So 5 and 4 is 9. Minus
So
6
3,
is
D20
3.
plus
So
3.
D20 plus 3 to hit. Called shot head.
15.
15 hits it. Give me a strength check.
Oh yeah.
Well, so what is
D20
this?
plus 18?
Is it D20 plus 18? No, nothing for the 97?
20 plus 18.
Okay, come on. Let me get close to a 40. Fuck. Does that pass?
You hack, it's not enough to cut off its head. You hack into its head, like, partway through. Definitely, it's a very solid hack. We gotta figure out a better way for decapitations, because it shouldn't do extra damage.
Neal?
We'll figure that out later. But you pull your sword back out as if you're going to go for another hack, and at this point, Victorian, you notice that clearly the animal's still moving its head around. And it's very obviously like not taking damage from your weapons.
As I notice this, Neal, I'm going to drop a silver coin on its head, pull out my blacksmith hammer, and I'm going to bash the coin into its head.
All right, that will be your action next round. Because you got to change weapons and everything.
That's cool.
Drop a silver coin onto its head and bash its head in with it. Jesus.
Do I get to roll for damage, by the way?
Oh yeah, please roll for damage.
Is it just
Please
a D8?
do. It doesn't fucking matter.
Is it just a D8?
Yeah, a D8 plus whatever your normal.
Well, I rolled 13 again, Neal.
Can't kill my creature now, can ya?
You just made it invincible.
Okay. Initiative. Let me.
Wait. I get a second.
Second attack. Second attack.
Instead of shooting,
I want to shoot my arrow at it.
instead of shooting my bow, can I do a different action, or is my second move only can be a bow shot?
Your second attack can only be a bow shot, or like a half move.
Okay, so as a half move, could I just take a silver coin out and drop it into the wound?
Well, you're shooting at distance. You're not close enough to get to it.
Okay, my half move is to approach.
Okay. Cool. You have approached.
I just like this image of us just like literally curb stomping this poor body on the ground in this alleyway. I'm like trying to cut off its head very slowly. Victoria's like trying to spear this thing to the ground. End of the round, I guess Bless goes off, right?
End of the round, Bless goes off.
Okay. Are we all rolling initiative?
Yep.
What's my, I guess I can check, sorry. Well, actually, the hammer's not listed as a weapon, so what's my speed for that?
With tossing the coin and hammer, I would say 6, just because you gotta draw your hammer and root around for a coin.
And we have the bless going on right now.
Right. Okay, 7.
Let's make it happen, Neal.
14. No, I only get one attack, romance.
Yeah, if I want to do that coin thing, Neal, what do I roll for initiative?
1 sec. Oh, fuck. Do you what
Well,
do
I
you just
haven't
trying
done
to
it
put a
yet.
coin in one of its wounds?
Yeah.
Or D20 plus, or sorry, D10 plus. If you're just putting the coin in 5, D20 plus 5,
Oh,
You just rolled a 5.
Forgot to do 10.
or D10. I'm sorry, D10 plus 5.
yeah.
15. Jockri, what are you doing?
Cure moderate wounds on myself.
We'll do the initiative thing.
Yeah. Plus 5. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
7, 14, 10, 14.
Okay, 7 goes first.
So while it's still on the ground, Neal, I
Yeah.
grab the silver coin, I drop it on its head, and we have Bless, and I'm not doing any kind of... Well, I guess it is a
You're doing
cold shot.
on the coin, which I'll just say -4 to hit because it's not really
So it's
moving or anything.
plus 5 total then?
Yeah.
14.
It's gotta be.
14 is actually a miss. 15 is your 2-hit number.
God damn it! Ah, come on!
This thing goes, or is it our turn?
It goes. Hold on. Red entries on the DMG. Okay. It starts scampering to its feet and running. Jockri, not Jockri. Victorian.
Okay, attack of opportunity.
You get an attack of opportunity at it again, and same thing with Alice.
Okay.
Not a
What is
shot,
that
so-
normally? It's plus 4, right?
You get you're level 4, right? So you get
no,
3 for level
mine is
1
plus 5, but what's the adjustment for the attack?
plus 2 for
Okay.
attack.
Right for back attack.
Did you roll, Victoria?
No, go for it. You go first.
I want to do I want to try to mess this thing's legs up so it can't run from us because I know it.
Salt leg.
Yeah. So is that -4?
Okay, so if you want to, so earlier we had in the previous.
You had some special rolls, I remember.
Yeah, we did the disabling blow, where it's a called shot. You get a -4 to hit. If you hit, you do half damage, but it's an automatic crit.
There you go.
Okay, so it's just a normal D20 plus 7. And
No, called shot. So
D20
-4
plus
to hit.
3. -4 for called shot.
And
Yeah.
the bless.
Called shot.
Oh, so D20 plus 4. And if I hit, it's half damage but critical.
Yeah,
Yes.
21.
that's a critical.
21
Nice.
is a hit.
So then, what do I roll? 2d8 plus whatever?
D10 for severity, 2D4 for.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
okay.
D10 for location. No, you don't need a location. You hit the leg. Were you aiming for right leg or left leg?
Oh, it's fucking right leg, obviously.
Okay. Sorry.
Of course.
We only do one leg here, Neal.
I don't even-
2D4 for severity.
Okay. 7.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
So the
that's
leg bounces off
spasm.
how far, Neal?
I'm just rolling damage for
Alice has a
giggles.
vendetta for things with limbs.
Giggles' sake, it takes 12 damage as well.
Okay.
I think we've done over 100 damage to this thing.
Leg 7. Leg injured if the target has no leg.
It has one.
Half move, major bleeding.
Do I get a bless on the 2d4 for severity?
No.
Okay.
So in normal circumstances, it would have half movement. Normal weapons don't do damage to it. I'm going to still say the shock of the effect will hit it, but rather than... So I'll give it half movement for 1 round rather than permanent half movement until its leg is healed, because it's immune to non-silver weapons.
Okay.
Would you say it's knocked over again then? We get another round of it being down?
No, it just has half movement. Because it didn't say knocked over, it just says half movement.
Okay.
Okay. The hell is the... There's some... Oh, the book lied to me. Falling energy and paralysis. Well, I need to look up... See, there's special rules for silver weapons that talk about what qualifies as a silver weapon, and I want to see if this...
Neal, you're not going to find coins being hammered into a corpse in there,
no,
man.
It specifically says things like, if you get a sword and coat it with silver, it doesn't do anything. So I just want to see if there's any particular... here we go. Any particular wording that I can use to extract definition. Silver players will learn the hard way that any old silver won't do. Ordinary weapons played with a thin layer of silver are not effective. The weapon, or at least the blade, must be made of pure silver. Such weapons must be custom made. In addition, the silver is a poor choice metal, so it cannot be used for everyday purposes. Well, there are no rules for its constant use. Okay. Nope, there's nothing about it. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Okay.
All right, so it's moving at half speed. Is this a scenario where I can once again put the coin on it?
Well, you get your attack of opportunity, and for that you just have to make an attack. You can't throw the coin on it for your attack.
I guess then it's a called shot for the leg as well, trying to disable it.
Okay.
So it's d20 plus 2 then. Because you get +4,
Well,
+1 from the blast, +2 from the...
And back attack.
5, 6, 7 minus 4.
+3.
Should be d20 plus 3, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Nope. God damn it.
You miss the creature, and it is at half movement, and it is hobbling away and gurgling in pain. Jesus. Okay. Who goes
We
next?
run it down.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to run it down.
It's Ryan or... I think...
I rolled a 10.
Jock
rolled
rolled a
10, Jock
14.
rolled 14. Largo's turn.
So, Neal, is the place where the arrow went into his chest, is it still there?
His chest is away from you. You cannot see it.
Okay.
His back is to you.
Okay, I will just... Fuck, I move so slow, too. Damn it. Okay, I will just run... Can I get in front of him for my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's moving at half pace. You can get all the way in front of him.
I'm going to run as
But that
far...
would give him an attack of opportunity since it's a small alleyway.
Fucker. Okay, I'm going to go... Can I do a hamstringing shot with my bow? Kind of slowing ability?
Well, now everyone has fully moved into the alleyway. So before, you guys were kind of in the open street, and now that you are chasing the creature, the alleyway is kind of crowded and blocked. So I don't think you can actually shoot past Jockri and Alice anymore. Not Jockri, I'm sorry. Vincent. Victorian. Jeff.
Okay.
Me.
I'm gonna save my turn till I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna wait and see.
Sure.
Till the end of the round, you mean?
For moderate wounds goes
Till the
off.
end of the round, yeah.
Jockri.
End of the round.
Yeah. 9.
9?
Yep.
All right. You regain 9 HP.
Do I get another attack now since I have 14 as well on the initiative?
Oh, yeah. You get normal attack. Go for it.
I'm swinging at its other leg.
All
Called
right.
shot.
Roll a hit.
23.
All right. So this is the whole critical effect thing, right?
Yeah. So 2d4.
Okay. So you critical on that. And
Other leg.
Other leg. Roll 2d4 for severity.
5. Not much.
5.
Higher than average.
We need to have a discussion about critical effects, and when we're done with this battle. That
You
will
mean
be
have them actually do things? Yes, I agree.
No, like if you double crit, should you roll a larger severity?
I think if he would have targeted the same leg, I think you could make that argument, but he said the other one, so...
Yeah, no, but let's just say, just as a hypothetical discussion, let's say you rolled a critical hit, but instead of rolling a normal critical hit, you rolled like a double crit. Should you roll more on your severity, or should you just roll the normal for the severity?
Normal, because they're pretty big occurrences. I think I would argue that if you crit something, and it's like a 7 or 8, and then you target it again and crit it again, then we should talk about like a third tier of something happening.
What if they roll a 1 on their save versus death to prevent injury? Do you then roll a higher severity? Because it would be interesting.
I could argue that, yeah. I could say
Here's what I would offer. If you roll a crit, then you roll like the D8 for severity, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you roll a double crit, then you roll like a D4, and it'll be like a 4 through 8. So you're guaranteed to be more severe on a double crit.
The only thing is, I don't want our characters to take more. I'm saying this having lost my arm. I don't want my arm to be shattered more so or something like that. Like, because whatever it does to, we're thinking about what it does to the monsters. They also do this to us.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would go with what Jeff said, where it's 2d4 no matter what, unless you're doing it to the same thing, and then it gets an extra.
Yeah.
Like let's just say that you cap out on the first 4 and you roll an additional 2d4 on it.
Well, we'll just say if you hit the same part of the body on the same creature, you will roll 1 size category larger. Because the way that you determine the severity is the weapon size that you're dealing against the monster. So if your weapon size is smaller than the monster, then you roll a d6. If it's the same size as the monster, you roll 2d4. If it's larger than the monster, you roll 2d6. If it's 2 sizes larger than the monster, you roll 2d8. So
okay. Yeah, I like that.
Same
I like
spot
that.
twice, then you just go up 1 die category.
Yeah, I like that.
What about if they roll a 1 on a saving throw versus death? Would you guys be okay doing 1 size category larger on a 1 for your saving throw versus death?
Yeah, I mean,
At
what
that
we've
point,
been
you're rolling
doing
a
is
1,
you tell
so-
us how fucked up we are. Like,
Yeah.
I think we'd accept it. If you roll a 1,
Yeah.
you just accept that whatever, it's just going to be terrible. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, but this applies both to players and monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I had a discussion with some of these people on my stream about it a while ago, and I just forgot to bring it up.
What do you mean, these people?
Just these people on the stream.
It's a joke!
You know.
Okay.
Anyway, you rolled a 5 for severity.
Yeah. It also takes
that's
9 damage for shits and giggles.
Slashing versus humanoid. Leg
Someone's
struck,
keeping
minor
track.
bleeding, half movement. Okay, so it has half movement until its next turn. So quarter movement until its next turn.
All right, should we roll initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative.
At this point, Alice
Wait.
is really
9.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm casting Dust Devil.
All right.
See you guys in 2 turns if you can't kill him.
2 rounds.
Someone hold it down for me.
You know what? I'm going to try to fucking wrestle this thing. Can I hold this thing down for...
You can try and wrestle the werewolf.
What's
totally.
the initiative for that?
It's a melee attack, so 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
9.
Largo?
I will.
Grab its ankles.
Yeah. So I will attempt to help Alice in bringing this thing down.
Okay, so you're also going to try and wrestle it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There's
go
got to be
for.
special rules, right, Neil? Like combined strength or something like that? Like when 2 people try to wrestle something down?
Well, you don't have perfect cooperation between the 2 of you, so there will be bonuses, but
Okay.
like yeah. Yeah, okay.
Bonuses, I understand.
Bonuses. Or some sort of added benefit. Absolutely.
Okay. Is that everyone?
That's
no,
everyone.
it's actually only 2 people.
Oh.
Hey, Largo, roll your initiative, Largo.
Also, Jen, roll your initiative.
She's casting a spell that takes
Yeah.
2 rounds.
What do I roll for tackling?
D10 plus 3.
11.
Okay. So the werewolf who rolled an 8, wounded in both legs, is like hobbling forward as quickly as it can, and it proceeds to get a little bit further away from you guys. But At the end of this round, at this point, its hobbling effects wear off.
Okay.
And Alice and Victorian go at the exact same time.
Neal, to keep up with our gangland violence scenography that we're doing here, I have the hammer on my shoulder and I'm walking towards, and I point Alice at it and say, "Bring it down for me, please."
Okay. I walk up behind it, and if I can, I like leg sweep it and then grab its neck and like push it to the ground and try to hold it in place.
All right, give me an attack roll. I have not looked at the wrestling rules in a very long time.
I think it's just D20 plus 60, and then it's
What is my? Do I get any benefits?
Because
the grappling is just a straight D20.
It's just a straight D20 to hit.
Yeah, because that's what I use for Fist of Stone for cats.
Neal, have you ever had a group that tried to lawyer more than us, or like?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I think we're pretty.
We're not
tame
that bad,
Okay.
actually.
No. When I used to play with my friends, everything was a fucking. I had an hour and a half argument about whether a dragon could turn upside down and scrape someone off the trees with a guy while we were playing with my girlfriend at her house in their living room with her parents watching. For an hour and a half, we talked about whether the dragons could turn upside down.
Can they?
No, I lost.
Okay.
I mean, you could like barrel roll, but you couldn't turn upside down.
Focus, Neal. Come on. Trying to kill it.
Wrestling, blah blah blah.
It's
Wrestling.
on 129, right?
Yeah, Combat and Tactics has expanded rules on it, so
I need to get that book.
it's the best. A wrestler makes an attack against AC 10, regardless of the defender's actual armor class. Bonuses for dexterity defense. Blah 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 blah. Most characters can make a wrestling attack. Okay, so you are trying to hold it, right?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to pin this to the ground with my neck at its throat.
All right. To check for a hold, combatants make opposed attack rolls against AC 10. Dexterity and magical bonuses apply. Strength bonuses apply, along with the following modifiers. Okay. The attacker must win the opposed roll to achieve a hold. If the defender wins, there is a tie. If both rolls fail, the attacker is driven back to his original square and the grapple is broken. Both characters retain their original facings. The attacker wins the opposed roll. The attacker achieves a hold. The defender suffers 2 points of damage unless immune to the attack, and the attackers can try and lock blah blah blah. Hold lasts until the attacker frees the defender or the defender breaks free. Okay, so give me. I mean, he's crawling on the ground. I'm going to say you just get into the hold. Like, there's no way that you can't just sit on the creature.
Okay, because I was about to pull the. But Neal, we got plus blast, plus back attack, plus.
All right, make an opposed attack roll against AC 10.
So just roll a d20.
For strength. D20 plus your melee adjust.
5.
Well, that's for swords. Melee adjust is just a +2.
No, it should be +3.
Or +3. Sorry, you're right.
3, but then you also have high strength, so your strength counts for that as well. Your strength is 18-97. Fucking ridiculous strength. Sometimes, JP. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So D20 plus.
We're at +3 right now.
Yeah, D20 plus 5.
+5?
Yeah, because 2 for your strength.
Okay, here we go.
D20. 25. Holy shit.